everyone. I'm Claire.
And I'm McKaylee.
And this is anddragons.
Woo!
Normally, if you've joined us in the past, we build Dungeons and Dragons characters. However, for this month, we're doing something different.
That's my cue.
Yeah.
I totally know what's going on. This month, if you've been with us, you know, if you're just joining us for the first time, hi, welcome. This month we've been building characters each week for Monster of the Week, which is Powered by the Apocalypse. It's built by Evil Hat Productions. Great system that we love very much. And tonight we are playing a one-shot using the characters that we have built this month for ourselves and for one of our guests who you will meet in just a few minutes.
And we did want to let you know that this right now and our one-shot is pre-recorded due to some scheduling chaos. But don't worry. It's still going to be an awesome time. And of course, are we going to be here, McKaylee?
Yes, we'll be in the chat.
Yeah.
At least one of us, possibly most likely both of us, from the same account, will be in the chat.
Yeah.
Hanging out, watching the stream with you guys. However, you're going to notice that right now, me and Claire are not reacting visually. And during our one shot, we will not be reacting because all of this, has been recorded ahead of time. But please still be in chat, still hang out and talk. We want to hear your reactions. We want to know what you guys like and what you guys don't like about what we're doing. So please hang out. We'll be there.
Yeah, and right now we wouldn't know if you were saying that we look cute in our outfits and stuff. We wouldn't know, but thank you.
I'm sure that's what you're saying.
If you said something, thank you. But yeah, just a real quick as well, something we normally do is run over some disclaimers. So we're going to do that a little different, but still the same old. Mm-hmm. We aren't affiliated with Evil Hat Productions, even though we love this game and we're super excited to play this one shot, and we've loved building all these characters. We're not affiliated with them. Yes. We do curse just regularly, and also in this one shot. And
a lot.
Yeah, there's also a lot of I don't know, lewd comments, sort of. So just know that that's happening. We're not as wholesome as our overlays say we are, but it's still gonna be fun. And then we do have a brief content warning for this one shot, just a heads up, just for blood and general violence, be warned, but it's gonna be a fun time regardless. Just know that those are some warnings that we have.
Yes, with that, we do say in this pre-record that we are going on a 10-minute break. However, the 10 minutes turned into 20, so the break tonight is going to be a 20-minute break, so you get some extra time to hang out, but please still come back and watch the rest of it. It's all a great time. I promise you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, and we could talk about this more, but I'm ready to watch this one shot, so
I am too. I'm real excited about it.
Yeah. It's gonna be great, I think.
It's gonna be a great time.
Without further ado, though, introducing our Monster of the Week one-shot, Children of the Pumpkin Carnival! Woo! Okie dokie, here we are!
Yay!
Woo woo! Woo! Hello, friends. Welcome to the one shot.
Hi. Hello.
Let's how about we go around and do introductions. Let's start with our wonderful keeper, Simone. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
Hello, my name is Simone. I have not been on anddragons before. I am your keeper for this adventure. I have written this little module inspired by the spirit of Halloween. I'm very excited to lead all these people. I've been a DM for Claire and McKaylee for a long time. Uh, I don't know how often they reference the campaign, but probably a good amount. I was the DM during the Sven campaign.
Yeah.
Yep.
That kind of stuff. So I made all that stuff happen.
Yeah.
Which I hope is a fun time.
Yay!
Nice. If our other guest could introduce herself.
I could. I am Mia. I am a player for this fun little one-shot adventure. I've been on anddragons before, twice. This is my third go of it. Third time's the charm.
Let's go, baby.
And I lovingly call myself a noob in the world of TTRPGs. And that's all I got.
You're very good at it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great at being a noob.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like I've played like 4 one-shots with or as your keeper for this game, and every time you're like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But it's always a good time.
At some point, you have to stop being a noob.
I was going to say that math isn't right.
It's like 3.
No, we did 1.
Yes.
Either way, this is another one on the books. And as you're all familiar with, I'm Claire, and I'm here.
And I'm McKaylee.
Yep.
Here.
Wow.
Hi.
Isn't that cute? Okay. 6. Amazing. Yeah. If you'd like to take the reins, Simone. Feel free.
I would sure love to. So, before we get started with the adventure, we have to do the wonderful ritual that I love about Monster of the Week. I think other Powered by the Apocalypse games do this as well. I just haven't played them. But so as far as I'm concerned, it's Monster Week specific. We get to decide the characters' histories, because you all have been creating your characters over the last few episodes of this podcast individually, and now it's time to bring them all together and establish their fun little attitudes about each other and the history and wonderful interweaving backstories that they may have.
Fucking love it.
Exciting.
So in case you haven't tuned into all the streams, or you just to have everything in here right now, let's go ahead and real quick give a quick introduction of all the characters that we'll be playing with today, and then I will go around and like prompt you for what history list items you have in mind for each other. So Mia, would you like to start with your character?
Sure. We're doing like names and everything?
Yes, in fact.
Okay.
What is your name? What is your playbook? What's your vibe?
Beautiful.
What's the
Well, her
vibe
vibe is
check like?
horny. Her vibe is horny. No, I'm joking. Her name
What?
is Bailey. She is a crooked. And her vibes are that of like a woman who sells just rip-off luxury products and makes bank off of them. That's her job. She sells rip-off luxury stuff across the country and also sometimes Mexico. And she just makes bank and then sometimes hunts monsters like as a side hustle. She thinks she can do magic. She's not very good at it, except for one time when she really was, and then the devil came and hung out, and that was fun. And now I only have a life for 6 more months. And yeah, she's pretty cool. She's pretty dope. Yeah, she's just a vibe.
Awesome.
I love the short, like, quick, half-a-second side note of that you only have 6 months to live.
So casual.
Oh, I actually missed that part, but that's super cool.
We'll get back to that.
It makes life more exciting.
Mm-hmm. Live life to the
Um,
fullest.
Claire.
Certainly.
Hello.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I should do what Mia did or if I should say this in character.
Damn. Okay.
I'm having a crisis in this moment.
Whatever feels right for you. I would do it in character,
All right.
or at least in your voice.
Well, shit. Okay. Okay. So my character's name, I'll do a little mix. Okay. Her full name is Guinevere, but you can call me Gwen or Gwenny if you'd like to. I'm really new to town. I've never moved out of my house. Okay, so I grew up in the woods, in a cave, but it's really cool. And so I'm off on my own for the first time. I'm 19, which feels like the right kind of age, I guess. I'm an initiate, so my sect, which it's kind of secret, but I feel that I can trust you, so I'll just tell you that we know a lot about the world, and I love to get to know people on a really deep level, right? Because people are just so interesting, and sometimes if I get to know people on a really really deep level, then I know stuff about them, and not to say that like not to say romantic type feelings and stuff, but I know stuff sometimes, and it's important to know stuff about people because they might be special, they might have something to do with like the end of the world or something, but it's not that crucial. But I'm here in this new place, and I'm so excited to meet people, and I have roommates that are like my family, because they basically are, and they're very cool, and I'm just so excited to meet all these new people. And I don't know much about popular culture and that sort of stuff, but I'm really excited to to just yeah, I can be a lot. I'm so sorry. That's all.
I feel like you've gone above and beyond here.
I think you're gonna have an interesting time fitting in with Melee and
I know.
Azure.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that nervous energy was you and how much was Guinevere.
Half and half, I'd say.
I really like the idea of the vibe of like, yeah, I met this guy at a bar last week, and like I kind of get this sense that he's like gonna be involved at the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean,
he's really cute.
She always thinks it's the end of the world, so.
It is.
Future with anyone? No, I don't see a future for anyone. Is
oh, that'd be a great character. And then Kaylee.
That's me. Okay. Oh boy, I'm nervous. My name's Azure. I am a guard of demons in hell. I was created around the time of the beginning of the world, not entirely. I'm younger than the demons themselves, to be honest. Created after the demons and the angels to guard the demons from escaping hell. I'm like 6 foot tallish. Yeah, pretty tall. I'm wearing a white pinstripe suit with a red blouse, V-neck.
Mommy? Sorry.
I've got like shaved sides, pale blonde hair, and it's like combed over, nice and like smooth on the top. What else? I'm not much of a talker, to be honest. Not like our lovely lady down there, but I'm wearing a mask, a like pale white mask. to cover up some interesting things that are happening right now that I didn't intend to happen because I came here to Earth. I've been here on Earth for about a week this time. I used to travel to here a lot. Last time I was here was around the 50s. So it's been a while since I've been up here. I've got a tattoo like right here coming out from underneath my jacket. You can't really see all of it, but it's like a couple roses and a snake winding through them. What else? I think that's everything.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
I love it.
So we've got a cricket, an initiate, and a design in our party. I feel it might just be that we mostly play Monster of the Week now, but I feel like Monster of the Week has even more of a propensity to be so gay than Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
I think it also might just be that we do so many one shots.
Yeah.
That just like we gotta speed run this shit. We gotta get as gay as possible.
Speed run the relationships.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Guys, I just realized all of my I have like 3 Monster of the Week characters that I've played, and all 3 of them have a relationship with each one of you.
Oh.
We are
understand.
characters.
I understand.
My
I was
character that we played a couple weeks ago is in a relationship kind of with Mia's character.
Mm-hmm.
The one for a one-shot, like the New York sitcom one, is in a relationship with Claire's character.
Mm-hmm.
And the one in the long-term campaign is in a relationship with Simone's character.
Wow.
And another Monster of the Week campain.
Let's go.
Who will be the one out of
Very-
me and Claire to add another relationship to this? Who would win the battle?
Only time will tell.
I think it's gonna be my character.
I
An
mean, there's a lot of
NPC.
potential
Yeah,
there, right?
hey, I've done that too.
You
Because I
have done that too! Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
Because I fucked Esmeralda in Curse of Strahd.
Esmeralda fucked you for the record.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, I was there for it. I was a part of it.
Anyway. So. On each playbook's character sheet, there is a list of history questions that are options for you to explore with connection you might have with each other character. So I need to actually make a doc for this.
Spicy.
Oh.
I got good old pen and paper, analog over
Well,
here.
I don't like using pen and paper. I want to use a clickety-clackety ass keyboard.
Beautiful.
Honestly, I found whenever you're like the keeper or the DM, using pen and paper just doesn't cut it.
I think if I were ever a DM or a keeper, I think I would shoot myself in the head if I tried to do analog. I would die. But as a player, I only have to worry about me. So
That's a very good point.
easier.
That's true.
All right, so let us start with the opposite order, or not the opposite order, just the order I happen to have written these down on this paper. Azrae,
That's me.
do you have any history options that you think you would like to offer to your party members here?
Okay, so I have one for melee that I think is a good one. I kind of wanted to do you're the person that I go to for advice on mortal stuff, like sex, food, drugs, and television. Because you seem to be the one that's like in the know on what the fuck's going on.
Fuck yeah.
And I haven't been here since the 50s, so I don't know about like technology and that kind of shit.
Very cool.
But for Claire's character though,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have some options though.
If you have some options, we can also go through and see how the rest of the dynamic shapes up, and you can find something that fits better into that.
Okay.
Um,
So should I wait till everyone gives theirs?
yeah, we can come back to you
Okay.
while you're thinking about what you want to do for that.
Cool.
Guinevere.
Yeah. So, okay. I have a couple for
You have any in
both
mind?
of you, I would say. So let's see. Okay, so for Azrae, I think I I think it would maybe make sense if it was they're described in the prophecies, but the role they play isn't stated.
Ooh.
Because you with your build, you were talking a lot about how she comes back to Earth quite frequently.
Yes. I was associated with your sect in the 50s.
Right. And then we had established that was a thing. But with how vague the we were talking about prophecies being, a demon guardian person kind of feels like it could show up in a prophecy. So does that one sound good for you?
Yeah. So I'm written in the prophecy, but doesn't say how I'm a part of it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's but the role they play isn't stated.
Okay.
So I know you're important to a prophecy.
Have you told me about the prophecy?
I think it's not direct. I think maybe Gwen just like stares at you deeply a lot, and maybe you're confused by that. I don't know. But I think she asks you a lot of questions. I haven't told you directly, but you haven't asked. So, but why would you? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
Is she gay? Does anyone know if she's gay?
Basically. Okay, so I have a couple for Maylee, but I'm not quite certain, so please help me, Mia, if you have thoughts. So would you say that Maylee is more is she more like action driven or book driven, if you were to...
I think there's a reason she's not good at magic, and it is because she is impatient, because she wants to be doing things already. So I do think she's like action driven, not because that's like her instinct. She's just fucking impatient.
Okay.
I would describe impatience being part of being action driven. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are people who are action driven in the way that they're like, gotta wait for the right moment, and now we attack. You know.
Right.
She's the opposite. She's like, oh, there's a second to strike. Dope. Let's hope it works.
That's very fair.
Do you think that she would be in a ancient weapon or martial arts club?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, Maylee's gonna fucking fight.
Okay, so...
What?
So...
I think I know what the history piece this is.
Yeah, it's just a fellow ancient weapon / martial arts club member.
Do we take MMA together? Do we let start together?
Oh,
are we sparring buddies? Oh my goodness!
Because you know, when you're in a new and when you move to a new town, you have to get to know people, and how else are you supposed to get to know people unless you join clubs and stuff? And fighting's kind of Gwen's jam, I'd say. So
yeah, you go on WikiHow and you're like, how to make friends? It's like, hey, have you joined any ancient weapons or martial arts clubs?
Yeah.
That's where you
Sparring buddies.
Sparring buddies.
The literal first fan of any type I ever DM'd. Actually, that's not true. But the first one that was successful, that was a big key point for the connecting of the characters.
Amazing.
They're like, oh, let's just all go to this club.
Jeez,
we're club buddies. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Those are my two.
Awesome. Maylee, do you have any in mind for the other characters?
Oh yeah. They're solidified and done. So I do Gwen's first. The one I have for Gwenny is This hunter is your moral compass. When you talk over things with them, their advice keeps you on the straight and narrow.
Great.
I think because you have such a strong belief system because of the sect and everything, whereas Maylee is a little more loosey-goosey, is kind of just like, well, I'll talk to the devil. He seems chill.
Yes.
She's very loosey-goosey with her morals and her beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Not because she's a bad person. It doesn't see everything is much more gray for her. And I think it's more black and white for Gwenny. And so I think sometimes if I'm like, shit's too gray, I have to go like talk to you and be like, help me.
Yes, I like it. It's good.
Also, you're younger than me significantly because I'm like 30.
Yeah.
So I think you're unjaded by the world. Sometimes I want that opinion.
Oh man, I am terrified of the point where I am taking advice from people younger than me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that she like needs it. She just actively prefers it. It makes her not be as chaos.
Yeah.
And then Ray, we're gonna go ahead and hit the same one as before. We're gonna go for it. I am powerfully attracted to this hunter. Maybe one day I'll deserve them. Mommy? Sorry. That's gonna be in my notes. I'm gonna do a little arrow for the history. I'm gonna put mommy. Sorry.
No. Why am I always your mommy? Sorry.
Be less mommy characters.
Yeah.
Stop
Haley.
making mommy sorry characters.
The last character I built was not supposed to be that vibe, but you know.
Yeah, the last character you made was like a hippie stoner.
Yeah, and she's still mommy sorry to her.
Yeah, but that I also.
Well, you did try to kill her. Like, was she supposed to do not get horny?
I also built a character that is different from this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Into the hippie stoner vibe. I did write "mommy sorry" in my notes as evidence.
Oh my god,
As
I
you
will
should.
write that too in solidarity.
It's okay.
I remember.
Well, the way I do these notes is I like to like write more or less like literally what the history piece is, and then like under it like have like notes about like specifically what that means and such. But in this one, it's just like obviously.
Yeah, that's great. Love it when the notes are, of course.
Of course, that'd be what it is. Yeah. I think then for you, Claire, or Guinevere, I think you are at heart a good and righteous person, and I must help you stay that way.
Oh, cute.
I think that's the one I'm gonna go with. Makes the most sense, and also you are apparently like the most morally like good person.
Why does this always happen?
Man, I wonder what about your life
Filter.
I established you as consistently the most morally and like responsible person.
I don't think like the like you're not like I'm innocent. It's just you have a very like you can see both sides of the coin very explicitly, and
You're
like,
just less of a chaotic person. I think you benefit from being straight. Honestly, you don't have.
oh shit, that might be it. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all.
Wild.
Wunderbar. We did it.
Wunderbar.
Awesome. All right, so now we've got all that backstory handled. What is y'all's like friendship situation? Why are y'all a party?
Are we in a small-ish town, or what's the size of the place that we're in?
I don't know.
Okay, up to us.
I don't know about I know the place that this adventure takes place, where y'all can live if you want to.
Okay.
It is Locust Grove, Oklahoma, which is a real place. I don't think what happens in this story happens there. My cousin does live there, but
Great.
You can ask them. See if it.
Yeah, I'll ask. I'll call up my cousin Kenzie and be like, "Hi, did
Did
this happen to you?"
Okay, well, I figured that maybe at least I think Gwen lives in a smaller-ish town. It could be around there. But I think she has recently moved to this place and has her 2 roommates and is taking the martial arts club class thing, and I think that's how she and Maylee meet. Less certain about where Azrae comes in, although actually maybe not.
Can be literally anywhere. I just appear on Earth, and it's been a week, and it maybe was a little bit chaotic, me coming to Earth, because of the circumstance was a little weird, and hi Cal. And
my boyfriend's giving me a Red Bull.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And also I don't know if I said this, I'm currently hunting down my like lifelong enemy who was created around the same time as me, as like a parallel, but like the evil version of me, kind of, who wants to bring about the end of the world. His name's Vorgel.
Great.
That's why I'm here.
I guess maybe do you think that since you had said that Azrae knew some people from the sect that I'm a part of.
I was looking for people from the sect.
Maybe if you found them, maybe you either found me or you found them and they were like, oh, you can go to this person. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or you know my mentor or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be a cool connection.
Okay.
Or like you ran into my mentor as the person you found, and they were like,
yeah.
oh.
Go talk to this person. Okay. So
for context, the initiate he has a move where you have a mentor within the sect. And Guinevere has a mentor named Abigail.
Yes.
That you can go to for advice and such.
Yeah, so maybe you ran into Abigail and so Guinevere is the I guess type of initiate that's more magic based, like with the prophecies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Abigail knows that there is a demon guardian type person in some of the prophecies I've had, and maybe that's why you were directed.
She sent me to you.
Yeah. And
okay.
then
because you've been seeing me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm either been at your house or I'm on my way to your house.
Yes. And then I mean an easy thing would be that Maylee met you through that situation or something else.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think that kind of makes sense of being direct, of that just being like, oh yeah, she needs this for the prophecy and whatever. I also think that because your sect is kind of nearsighted, that Abigail is kind of aware of that and is hoping that by making you, who is a very new person, but is still very gifted, by exposing you to this like higher stakes thing, that something will get revealed faster than it would have otherwise.
That's a very good point.
Okay.
All right. Amazing.
And so then
maybe on my way there I ran into Maylee or something.
She directed you. Abigail directed you to go to the martial arts club. What specifically are you guys doing? Is it ancient weapons? Do y'all just like swords? Is it?
I want to be decking people.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is it martial arts?
Yeah.
Is it just like some obscure, just like hard stance, just you know?
I mean, I think Maylee's more just of like a teach me a little bit of everything, so she's very MMA-esque.
MMA, but like non-traditional.
Yeah.
I think that Gwen maybe wants to know more about that because she's got training with her big axe and her rifle. But not these boys.
Not a big axe.
Yep.
Not afraid to do something with it.
Awesome. All right.
And I guess have we all realized that we all know about monsters? Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I told you, like, straight up, hey, I'm a demon guard here.
And I was so happy to meet you because of
I feel like since Gwen, you are the person who is like Maylee's moral compass and such, I feel like it's definitely come up that Maylee like has 6 months to live and why that is.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes. Oh, that's of course.
I feel like if I had 6 months to live, I would need some moral guidance before making a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Because if specifically Maylee hasn't told anyone except for Cedric, which is like my bestie basically, like the sorcerer who was like, hey, this is how magic works. And I was like, cool. That's the only person that knows. So I think me telling Gwen is really because I'm like, I need to figure it out because they don't have any answers. Like they've expended the resources they can give me.
Okay.
Very cool.
Awesome.
All right. So I think the next thing that needs to happen, if I'm not incorrect, is Claire. We're gonna have our first roll of the adventure here.
Fuck.
The initiate has the move that when you're in good standing with your sect, you roll with your plus charm. So you roll all rolls in this game are 2d6 plus your relevant stats. I will roll 0 dice during this adventure. Everything is based off of hardly defined levels of success based on your dice rolls. From 0 to 6, it is a failure, and I get a lot of leeway to do whatever I want. From 7 to 9, it's a mixed success where you kind of do what you're trying to do, but there's some other thing in between. It doesn't succeed fully. And then there is, on a 10 plus, you get a complete success, which means that you succeed at what you were trying to do. Excuse me. Or you get a little bit of a bonus, even. So what did you roll?
I rolled double 6s.
Oh, damn it. I was really hoping it was going to be bad, because I had such a bad thing for you to do.
I've never done this before in my life.
Damn.
All right. On a 10 plus, they provide some useful info or help in the field. For the record, if it had failed, the sect asks you to do something kind of fucked up. And if you don't do it, then they will you will be in trouble.
Oh no. Well, I'm glad I didn't fail.
Unfortunately for me and the drama of this one shot, you do not have to do anything at all.
Damn.
So we will open this scene. Hold on real quick. We'll open this scene with you talking to Abigail. Where do you usually meet with Abigail?
I think she tried to give me a phone, but I didn't really get it. So, now we meet at, like, the park. Because it's outside.
Oh, uh-huh. All right. So you're sitting there waiting, like, on a bench in this park, kind of inconspicuously, or at least normally. And let me find your sheet. That's not what I want. Where is it? I thought I had something for Abigail.
I think as she's sitting here, she's kind of attempting to make eye contact with everyone to see if she can say hi to them and maybe get to know them a little bit.
People are kind of ignoring you. They're like not impolitely or like who's this weirdo, but they're kind of just like they've got stuff to do or
Yeah.
they're enjoying alone.
Figures.
But eventually, a woman, about I guess twice your age, comes over and sits next to you. She's wearing like this like plaid ensemble, and she sits down without looking at you, and then just like turns like her body facing forward, just turns her head, and she's like, "Hello, Guinevere. How are you doing today?"
I'm really, really good because I've met like 5 people today and they're all so nice and I think one of them might be important, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and talk to them again. But other than that, I mean I've settled in pretty well. Yeah, no, it's been good.
Very good to hear.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a problem. Or I guess it's not my problem, but it's a problem that is out there that I would like you to deal with. It's not really a formal mission or anything. I think it's more, it's just for me. There is, do you remember the old fairground that happened a few years ago that just been abandoned sitting outside of town? That whole Mays County fair?
Yeah, I think so.
There's something happening there that isn't super friendly, I would say, to the lives and happiness of the people living closer on the outskirts over there. I've begun hearing that children have been sleepwalking out of their homes just to go wander on the fairgrounds, which is not, I hope you don't need my explanation, a great thing that'd be happening.
No, that's not. That's kind of weird. I don't really have dreams like
that. If you could take a couple of your friends and that Azrae person that I sent your way. People, no, none of these people you've met on the street, but people that are capable and.
But what about that one that I talked to? They seemed really like they might be important, but not them.
I don't know how important someone can be if you've met them just once.
Well, I met Azrae once.
Yes. She is from hell. That's pretty important.
Well, you know, some of the prophecies are less clear, so I'll
Do you know this person's name?
No. But that's I won't ask them, don't worry. But I will talk to them later because I mean, you never know, right?
I cannot stop you from doing that. I wish I still had your drive for sociality.
Thank you.
There's a neighborhood out over there. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's an officer named Dooley that is the primary patrol. You'll know it when you get there. And I want to just give you a little bit of advice. people are not going to just let you do things because you know or think you know that they're going to be significant. People are going to try to live as static of lives as possible, and they would hate for you to change it. Specifically with Officer Dooley there. He's a little hardcore on the everything is fine attitude. You don't have to listen to him.
Okay.
And she stands up and she gives you an address on a little card with like a -A on it, and she walks away. And she does not say goodbye to you.
Okay. I'm gonna
This bitch.
try to go find one of the people that I was talking to earlier. Just on my way home. On my way back. Yeah. But if aside from that, though, I think that I'll call Maylee and Azrae, or I'll communicate with them. Yeah, no, so I call Maylee from my landline because I don't think I have a cell phone. And
Do you not have a cell phone because you don't believe in cell phones?
I don't
or
get
because
it.
You're just too much of a young grandma to understand.
Yeah, I don't think she grew up with cell phones. So she calls on the landline, and then I think she just says, Azrae, are you there? And
On the phone with me, Bailey?
nope, just as I'm walking home, I think I'd just be...
You're just saying it out loud?
Yeah, because I don't know how it works. I'm gonna... No, you know what? I'm gonna try and channel my magic? I don't know if I can do that.
Are you trying to use magic to communicate with someone in another place or time?
I think so. I can do that, right?
Sure.
Alright.
That's actually not. I combined two uses, but I'm gonna say sure. You can roll to try to communicate with Azrae.
Sick. I got 12.
Fucking.
What the fuck, Claire?
I don't even know what I would do if you failed that.
I rolled a 10. And
Oh!
I just want me saying Azrae out loud, but focused to get to her.
You connect to the magical switchboard, and the operator goes, and you are connected.
I'm
via,
hearing voices around. It's the 40s.
And you are in contact with Azrae.
Am I able to respond?
Yes. It is, for all intents and purposes, this is a phone call.
What?
Okay. Can you come to my house?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my angel wings to teleport to Claire's house. Or Gwen's house.
You do that instantly on your own, right?
I think so.
I think you only roll when you.
Yes, I only roll if I take someone with me. So.
Okay.
Yep, I just teleport to Gwen's house.
All right. Do you get in contact with Maylee?
Mm-hmm. Probably same thing.
Yeah, we just end right here.
Yeah.
Through magic, or you're doing it through magic?
Phone.
You get home. You wait until you get home, and you call Maylee.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, you're out and about. That's not how landlines work.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I really thought that's what you. I was like, you just use the landline.
Wait.
Yeah, I took it up out of my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I call you, and I just say like, hey, can you can you come here, please? Thanks.
Um,
Okay. And I,
you guys gather at Guinevere's like prefab house, and I will let you guys interact for a little bit.
Do you get there immediately, Azray?
Yes.
I think she honestly gets there before you if
That's
you
what I
were
was gonna
contacting
say.
her.
So
I'm probably making myself a drink in your kitchen when you come home.
I
With
think I
what
did- I'm-
I don't know what you have to drink in your kitchen, but
Pro-
I'm making something to drink.
I'm
Yeah.
just probably staring at you because I am still like kind of
let me in.
so confused. Oh, yeah. 1 second, I go let you in.
Hello.
Did you
Hi.
want something to drink?
Yes.
And
Hi.
for whatever the fuck I was making. I don't know. What do you have to do? You
What
have
are
like
you drinking?
anything like I don't know what time of day is it?
It is 1 p.m.
I think I
Okay,
have.
do you have any alcohol?
Yeah, I think there's everything in there because what. But that's because I have roommates who are older than 19.
Hmm. Well, I
Oh,
probably
I literally forgot you're 19.
She's a minor. She's a baby.
well, I don't know what that means, so I make 3 like fucking I don't know, like Moscow mules or something. Something that's like some fancy ass drink. I make it and I put it
Oh,
in
yes, the fanciest Moscow mule.
fanciest Moscow mule.
The mint simply dangles from a gold leaf.
It looks so fancy.
Yes.
Thank you.
I will grant you, as fancy as you can get, is you get to use the little metal, like, Moscow mule cups.
That's all I want in life.
So.
Those cups are awesome. I hate Moscow mules, but those cups kick ass.
They're pretty cool. My roommate makes them all the time, which is why they're on my brain.
I think when you hand it to Gwen, she's like, okay, so.
Take a sip.
Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah.
That it'll help. No, it'll help. You seem
Me?
got a lot of nervous energy going on.
I?
Yes, you.
What?
Yeah.
No, I was
Take
in
a
the
sip.
park. I had to.
You do have a lot of energy. I don't know if it's because you were at the park. I know exercise tends to make things happen.
That's true. You should just take a sip. It'll calm me down. Don't worry about it. If you don't like it, I'll drink it. Ray will drink it. But you can just. Ooh.
The first conversation of these characters is peer pressure.
Did you like it?
No. So.
That's really. It's really unfortunate. I'll have it. Continue.
Okay.
Have a drink.
So. I actually you Azray, you met my mentor Abigail, right?
Yes.
Okay,
She was
so-
very helpful.
Right. So she has a favor that she wants us to go look at this abandoned fairground thing because there are these children that are sleepwalking, which sleepwalking's not super normal, I don't think. But I don't know what's happened to them, but we should go check and see because it could be something terrible.
Okay.
So, I don't know anything else. So, wait, no, there's one more thing. There's a police officer who's a grumpy man.
Ugh.
So,
Why do we care about the grumpy man?
maybe he knows something. I don't know.
Oh,
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
How, and this is the second part, this is the second question, and when will we be getting paid for this, considering I am not in this sect, and I don't do favors for people I don't know?
I don't know how to answer that.
That's okay.
Can I pay you?
No, but that'll be you. I wouldn't want you to, as you are not the hiring of the job, considering you are being hired to do the job as well.
Well,
Gwen, I'm going to say that you kind of know that like the sect does like this isn't an official mission as Gabo says, but the sect does like have budgets for oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Good one.
For rewarding people that you recruit to do anything.
I mean, I'm sure if we do a good job, then Abigail will probably give you something worthwhile.
Wonderful. Then we'll do a good job.
I love how serious you are all the time.
Me or the other one? We're both pretty serious.
You are both very serious. That's very true. I was talking to you, though, but
Okay.
I'm just staring at Azri at this point.
She's just staring at you. She hasn't stopped. Also, she's still wearing the mask, so I don't know if that...
How are you drinking your beverage?
Underneath. I got a straw.
Like COVID times?
I just lifted up a little bit and then put the little straw in.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Wonderful.
I also met somebody who might have something to do with your prophecy, but I'm not going to talk to them until later because it can wait. But we should probably go.
Will... Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Shall we go?
I'm just gonna let my roommates know that
stand
I'm
up.
leaving, and I'm gonna run and just yell into the back of whatever, and just be like, hey, Pen or Tal or whoever is here, I'm gonna be gone.
You hear Taliesin upstairs like, alright, have fun, be safe.
Okay, I will not bring more people back than I left with this time. Okay.
That's what?
Is that a thing you bring people home like they're stray cats?
Yes,
That's okay.
because they're
Do you sleep with people at least?
What? No, I just want to get to know them
Your
better.
roommate get to sleep with these people? Oh, then what is the... Okay.
Well, but
Moving
I mean,
on.
so maybe I don't feel like I can answer this question.
That's okay.
But
We're gonna have
sometimes the
practice.
feelings are not romantic, okay? I just want to get to know people.
They don't need to be. We'll have a conversation about this later. When we go.
And we go.
You go. You guys, you just have a car.
I do.
I can also just teleport us if we want to try that.
You have to have been there before.
Oh, you're right.
That's
I have a vehicle because that's how I travel for my super sketchy business.
Yeah. All right. So you take maybe
My
5.
nondescript van, my nondescript Suburban.
Who's in shotgun? Gwen? Who's in shotgun?
I would like Gwen to be shotgun because I would like for it to be a character decision that I have made to teach Gwen how to drive.
Oh, good.
That's very
yes.
good.
That would be
Okay.
great. I don't know how to drive.
These are your observation hours, Gwen.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm telling her why I do the things that I do. And I'm actively a better driver when Gwen is in the car than when she's not.
Damn.
Great.
I don't know anybody I'm a better driver when they're in the car. I'm a way worse driver when my parents are in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. That's okay.
I'm a
I
better
think that's just
driver when
anyone.
it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so confused, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, and so this mirror, you can move it around depending on how tall you are. That helps you see the cars behind you, so that
Uh-huh.
you can make sure that you don't break and hurt them.
Uh-huh.
That'd be inconvenient. And I'm gonna switch lanes now, so you gotta do this first. You gotta do this little blinky bit, and if you just tap it, it only does blinking for a little bit, and that's usually good for that part. But if you blink it for a long
Wait,
time,
hold on.
Okay. Is this real information you didn't have? Wait. Stop the podcast. Stop the podcast.
You just tap it and it goes for a little
Part
bit.
of this. This is not part of the podcast.
Do you not know that?
So you.
I every time I use my blinker, it is a full like
No, that's
thing,
different.
and I have to manually pull it down.
You can do that every time, but most people only use that for turning because when you turn, it resets.
Yeah.
You can do a light tap and it does a temporary tiny blink, which is what people use when they switch lanes, which is why the light turns off before they switch lanes, because it has to turn. It needs a temporary one. It's because you're not doing a turn, so it won't reset. So it's timed.
Wild. I didn't know that.
I'm about to go drive my car.
That's
You
very
learn
cool.
something new every day.
I'm about to
None
go
of
drive
you
my
know
car.
I knew that.
My car just
Okay.
does temporary ones all the time, I feel like. I'm gonna go investigate later. This is fine.
Okay. We can go back to the
I
podcast.
feel like
Driving
I
lessons with Mia.
accidentally make it like temporary ones, and I'm like, oh, that's weird that it does that.
Yeah.
And I just because I fucked up or I'm trying to.
Okay. Back to the podcast.
But yeah, no, Gwen's just looking at you like,
Yeah, and so just safe driving. Sometimes people are very mean. You gotta worry about yourself. Don't worry about other people being mean, because that's how.
Or
I
you
feel.
can get into fist fights on the side of the road.
Don't. That's true. Don't do that one. Bad.
Roll down your windows and yell at people when they cut you off.
Don't do that. You can flip them off discreetly from the inside of your car with the windows up.
Or
Wait.
you can roll the windows down and throw something at them out your window.
We're not going
It's
to do
good to
that
keep
one.
some trash. in
That
the
is
car.
assault. That is a crime. Do we know what crimes are in this group of non-society ones? Do we know what crimes are? I commit them actively. I know what crimes are.
commit crimes. I know what they are. Do
I
you
don't
guys know
want
what they
you to commit.
I know what crimes are, but I need to prove that you know.
What is a crime? We're just driving.
Name
This
one
is the
crime.
answer for the whole drive. Don't kill someone. That's on me. I set the bar too low. Sorry.
Sometimes murder is necessary. You have to know when to kill and when not to kill. If
We're
they
gonna
cut you
pretend that
off,
didn't happen.
sometimes
And
it's
this is
allowed
just
to
the
kill.
answer for the whole drive. And eventually we get there, I suppose.
So you guys arrive at an intersection with the what you see is just the you are in Locust Grove proper. Locust Grove is a very, very small town. I'm going to say that most of this you're actually in Tulsa, which is the nearest closest town, which is actually a good distance away, but we're going to ignore that right now. Yes, geography. This is what happens when I don't make up towns, and I'm like, oh, let's just use this one. Or when we had another campaign where we played Monster Hearts, and we decided to base the town in, or we replaced San Angelo, Texas, with
yes.
the town we created, and then we didn't use any of the geography or anything relevant.
Not at all. Why would we?
You arrive at this intersection. On one road is Fair Street, and leading way off down to the edge, you can see, like, even still, like it leads down this like winding like country road. It gets dirt very quickly, and you see still the old walls of the Mays County Fair.
How do you, is it Maze, like
Mayes? And the other street is just Main Street. At this corner here is this is like basically the closest thing this town has to a town square. Like on this corner is like the police station. On the opposite corner is like what's I guess the town hall, and then there's like a couple shops like up and down, but there's also just residences like right on the road here. And you see sitting on like a little bench outside of the police station, just this like 40-something man. He has like a hat on that's like a little like a police hat on that's a little crooked, and he's like just sitting there like munching on a donut. And he has the energy of like someone that looks like they should be really stressed out, but they don't have the energy or willpower to actually be stressed out. So he's just like, it's like a meme of like the guy like mowing the lawn and then there's a tornado happening. It's like what must that guy be feeling?
Okay.
Amazing.
But you don't see the tornado right now.
Gotcha.
So
That's the policeman guy.
also quick question. Is this around Halloween? What is this? What's the day?
Oh yes, this is I'm gonna say October 30th.
Okay.
Oh, I don't look too weird with a mask on.
Yes.
Cool.
Amazing. Okay.
Just look like I'm really enthusiastic about Halloween.
So
Yes.
you guys can either you have free reign, I guess. You can go just straight to the fairgrounds and poke around a bit. You can talk to the officer. You can try poking around other shops and stuff and talking to other people. But whatever you feel like doing. This is your investigative adventure. You can find a newspaper or something.
That guy looks like the grumpy guy, maybe. I wonder.
He does look grumpy.
Should we talk to him or should we go to the fairgrounds?
I would like to avoid him.
I mean, I really want to talk to him, but you're right. We should probably just go to the fairgrounds at least first.
You can talk to him, and me and Ray can hang out back here and wait for you. I just don't want to talk to him. I don't really like cops.
I found that I'm not really good at talking to people.
If you slow down the car, I think she's out.
Okay.
Just
I'm
like
like-
slow and
Or
you talk.
actually, I think she tries. She tries the
Into
door.
park.
But there's a child box on.
Yeah, it's like locked
I
or
do.
something.
I do have child lock on because I have two people who don't understand how moving cars work. I'm like moving it into park, and I'm seeing him like, hold your horses. We'll get there.
But
I unlock.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
I unlock.
okay.
You go now. Now it's unlocked.
Great. I guess I'm going up to this guy with the donut.
Then I put my hazards on. Like it's like.
Nice. I love the immersiveness of the roleplay.
It's very.
I gotta
good.
get in the. It's biomechanics. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
a theater technique so obscure.
Fuck! I hate actors.
Yeah. So I walk up to this guy.
We have a podcast to record right now, so I'm not going to explain what biomechanics are. But I assure you that this whole action is actually significant.
I believe it.
He looks over at you.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
I was actually. What are you, Officer Dooley?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. So I was actually looking for you. Can I?
Wrong.
Well, kind of. I'm kind of worried, and I thought that you could maybe, give me some peace of mind.
What is it you need?
Oh, and then I'm gonna sit down next to him. in like a.
He looks thrilled about that. That's not the case. He is like, this bitch.
Your death.
I don't even notice that. So I had heard about some children just sleepwalking, like in the road and that sort of thing, and that's, I don't know how to drive yet, but if I learned how to drive, I would be really worried about children sleepwalking at night. Are they not doing that?
When else they're gonna sleepwalk during the day? No, it's fine. It's all normal. My son Ollie's been sleepwalking for the past couple of weeks. It's all fine. He walks out a little bit. You just gotta you just pay attention. You make sure the door's locked.
But I'm a new driver. I don't think you would. I really don't. I know I might look older, but I'm a brand new driver. I'm so scared to.
Why are you driving? Are you from this town? I don't.
Oh, I'm just from the one town over, but I like to drive. I don't like to drive around. That wouldn't be true. My friend likes to drive around, and she's trying to teach me how to drive. But if there are people walking around, I would be worried about not seeing them.
There are people walking around a lot of the time. I'm gonna tell you, not a lot of cars in this town, so a lot of foot traffic.
But you said your son.
Traffic at nighttime, there's less so. If you're worried about hitting a kid in the middle of the night,
is that a possibility?
Pay attention. And if you're so worried about them sleepwalking, then yeah, sure. But like, just don't go that way. People who worry about their own kids. They're not getting in trouble, not getting kidnapped.
So they're just kids that are sleepwalking around?
I mean, they're going to the fairground, but like, where else are you gonna go? Maybe they're having dreams about roller coasters or something. I don't think they have roller coasters there. I didn't go myself.
Are the fairgrounds open? Like, can I go to the fair?
I mean, you can go there. There's not much happening. It's all overgrown with vines and stuff. Pretty recent, actually. It's all pumpkins. I didn't think pumpkins grew that fast, but you know.
Is it kudzu? Those vines, they go so fast. They grow so fast.
Cusco?
No.
Couscous? Llama, he's supposed to be dead.
No. Those vines, they grow all over the place.
I don't know what kind of vines they are. It's not my problem. My kids don't even go in. They just sit outside and mumble to themselves. I don't know, what's some drinking thing. I think it's just the seasons changing. Everyone's in this spooky mindset. Everyone's watching all those scary prank videos and getting all twisted up in their little noggins, and they'll pass.
I watched some prank videos the other day. Am I gonna start sleepwalking?
I don't know. Do you sleepwalk?
Is there someone I can ask which videos they watched so that I can know if the videos that I watched are gonna make me sleepwalk?
Listen, I don't know if the videos are making people
I'm
sleepwalk.
honking.
If you want to talk to someone about sleepwalking, you can go ask the fucking doctor or something. But I got nothing for you. There's nothing going on.
Oh,
I like
think
the honking effect.
I'm not paying attention to the honking. Okay.
Is your friend impatient? I'll go somewhere.
What?
Your friend over there is honking her car.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm really new to cars. I didn't realize that was okay. Thank you. If you catch me sleepwalking, please wake me up, and then I'm gonna get up and walk away.
Oh my god.
They're not catch you doing shit. He goes back to.
his regular idle mode, like in a video game.
Yeah, it's like the conversation window closes and he's just like,
Oh
Nice.
no. And I'm gonna open the door. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that it made that sound.
Yes. You can make that sound when people are bad drivers. You can also make that sound when people are taking too long and need them to get back in the car, which is what I was doing. And I'm gonna put my car in drive and hit the child lock again. And I'm gonna go.
holy shit, I really thought that was just gonna be, and I hit a child.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I mean, maybe because I'm gonna put the car in drive, child lock, and go. We're going to the fair, and just drive past this fucker back on the road, and just drive to the fairgrounds and see if there's parking of some sort.
And I'll relay all the information I got, which is, you know, that the children are walking over there and just sitting and mumbling outside of it, and that the vines grew really quick, and that his did I get that right? The son was like sleepwalked and then came back.
Yeah, his son Ollie's why they keep doing that.
Sounds like some kind of possession. I don't know.
Is it like do you think that it's is it
Vorgel? No. I
Oh.
don't know if it's related.
Wait,
Doubtful.
would they not do something like that?
Do you want to, or I don't know if there's something you can roll for that right now.
I don't know. I was thinking about
Or
that.
do you want to just analyze? I think you can just analyze it when you all get there.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
do kind of want to know if he's connected. That's the only reason I came along, was because it sounded like it might be connected to demonic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my
Oh.
thing.
Have I arrived yet?
Yes.
I have popped now.
I'll get it when I'm on my break. You guys pull up to a just a dirt lot. That outside the very aged, or it's not very aged. It was a few years ago. But it's still surprisingly decrepit fairgrounds. You've seen in horror and stuff. You've seen like ivy and vines and stuff crawl over stuff. This isn't that. This is whole ass. There's a lot of pumpkins here. There is, I would say, an absurd number of pumpkins here. Very long vines, like pumpkin vines, are around, and then pumpkins seem to just be stacked up on each other, and on top of boards, crushing down stands and such. And it looks almost like a forest maze. Within the walls of the fairgrounds here. You all arrive, and you see that there's no there's not even caution tape up. There's showings of some boarding up on what was probably the main doors, but it's kind of fallen off at this point. You could just open it, no problem.
Cool. So I kick it down.
Um,
Because I'm an extra bitch.
Nice.
Mhm.
That was a good
You walk up. You walk up to the fair doors, and you just yeah. Bump my table.
Yes.
I turn
And I
around.
give
I turn around and I wink your egg up. And then I turn back around. Just to do it.
How does Ray feel?
she just kind of gives a little grunt and nods her head a bit. That's it.
Damn, I wish I could be that cool.
Which one?
Not me.
At like someone
Busting down an already broken door.
kicking open a door, and I just go.
It's like
I feel like if someone looked at me,
approving.
winked at me, and kicked down a door, like, I'd be like, damn.
She doesn't want to show, but she's impressed.
Damn, why'd you kick my door down though? So, like, I'm gonna low-key have to pay for a new door.
But like, seriously, cut me that check. I need a new door. Alrighty, we are inside.
You are inside. You guys see, like, almost like a maze in here. Of like the vines interweave with themselves and other pumpkins. There's some pumpkins that are like a good 4 feet in diameter. But the walls stack up to like a couple yards high.
Whoa. I'm pulling out my...
That's almost as much as a me.
Um,
Real me, not a melee.
How tall is Maylee? In heels.
Tall enough.
Okay.
Well, damn.
Tall enough to ride.
I think,
I forgot about condensation, and I'm wearing a crop top, so I pulled the cup like this, and the condensation went bloop right on my tummy where the crop top was.
no.
Not the tummy.
I was confused about the delayed reaction on that. That makes sense. But yeah.
What were you gonna say, Claire?
Oh, upon seeing the walls of vines and pumpkins, I pull out my big axe.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Are you're gonna try to just cut your way through?
If it looks like there's like a least thick part, I might try to get through a little bit. Or I want to.
There's like a first turn, like through like the stalls of such of like carnival games and such. You see like there's like a knock over the bottles, but on the stands where the bottles will be, there's just like a pumpkin there.
Whoa.
Or a couple small pumpkins like stacked up in a pyramid. But the first wall seems reasonable enough to try to sever, at least to dig your axe into. Roll me to kick some ass.
Okay. Well,
I think
fuck.
you're the only one who's rolled so far.
I am.
I love it.
I'm doing stuff. That one, but I'm actually not because that's a 5.
That is a 5 total?
Yep.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
I
mark.
was gonna say, can I help out? But that's my other. Never mind.
Useless.
I can't help.
But I marked experience.
You do mark experience. Every time you fail a roll, which you get a 6 or lower, that means I get to do something.
Yep.
But it also means you mark experience, and once you do it 6 or 5, it might be, then you level up and you get to pick an improvement from the list based on your playbook. You raise your axe to try to hack at this, and you bring it down on like a particularly like not like a wimpy little vine, but like a vine that you think that like you should be able to cleave through, and it just your axe just gets stuck in it. It cuts a little bit, and where it cuts, blood just spews out in a very targeted jet, like just in your face.
Ugh.
It doesn't hurt you, and you didn't really hurt it, but just a good like cup of blood just squirts in your face and then heals up on the vine.
Gross.
And it smells like blood, and it looks like blood.
Hey, you okay?
That is a
Do these types
pumpkin.
of-
Yeah.
do
That's
these
not a
types of
pumpkin.
plants normally bleed?
No.
No.
Oh.
Is that normal where you're from?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of all just like fire. You know?
You don't have pumpkins down there?
Not particularly. No.
That's unfortunate.
I feel
Pumpkin.
like hell should be full of pumpkins.
Pumpkin's cool. Yeah, they don't do that.
It's a good thing or a bad? Never mind.
Do you want to wipe your face there, Gwen?
Yeah.
When there's no more room in hell, the pumpkins will walk in.
I'm just really confused. Why did it? I don't know what's happening. Maybe we should look around before we try to slice anything else, huh?
Yeah. Just to be clear, it did self-heal, right? Like it
Yeah.
cut through and it fixed itself?
It fixed itself. It's mostly just because she failed, so she didn't end up doing harm to it, but it still like caused
Okay.
a little.
Okay.
That's very strange. I guess I'll look around. I'll try to inspect a little closer.
Do y'all want to
I would
roll?
like to investigate a mystery, please.
Amazing.
I
Go ahead and roll.
also, but for like different reasons.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna say you two can each roll an investigate a mystery.
I don't know where I need.
You should have said no mamas instead.
I should have said no mamas. I rolled a big fat 4.
No!
I
failed.
rolled a 5.
Thank you.
Oh.
I have a -1 sharp, so I rolled a 6 and I got -1.
Let me
I'm not very smart.
consult the Monster of the Week book.
Haha,
me-
we're in danger. Haha.
Haha.
The doggy. This is fine.
Flames.
This is fine.
Have you seen the reverse of that where it's a fire?
It's a fire and it's a dog.
and there's a bunch of doggies in the room and he goes, "This is fine."
Yep.
Literally, my roommate Mark, who y'all know, showed that to me the other day, and I just cried a little bit because it was so cute.
It's very good.
So, on a miss with Investigate a Mystery, you do not learn anything from the situation. Instead, the monster situation learns something about you.
Oh
So in
no.
this case,
Bullocks.
Fuck.
what methods of harming a plant do you guys have?
For a plant? I probably just my fists.
Do you have any
I
weapons?
Well, I've got a 5 demon bag, which I could use on a plant, but that's more of like psychological torture than it is like
Don't your hands have like
my hands, because of I am slightly possessed. Because a demon hitched a I don't know if I mentioned this, a demon hitched a ride in my body on my way up here. You guys. It's why I wear a mask, because there's some demon parts starting to show through, because there's 2 souls in my body. And part of what's showing through is that I'm wearing gloves, but I've got some like red coming out on my hands of like it looks like my skin's been rubbed raw, but it's starting to like form scales almost, and then there's like a little bone protruding on each knuckle.
I hate
on
it.
both my hands.
Some low key Wolverine action.
Yeah, but I also have the move Smite, so it's a part of that.
Yeah.
My body weapon is to harm.
My body's a weapon too.
My body's weapon.
I have 3 different kinds of guns. That's that and my fists. That's all I got.
do I also answer this? Or
Yes.
I mean I just hit it with
I
an
guess I
axe.
know you hit it with an axe, and you also have a sniper rifle, I think.
Yes I do, and I also have a silver knife.
Mm,
Hmm.
cool. Um, you guys just get the sense. You guys get the feeling that you were being watched.
Disgusting.
Um. Uh. The what's the saying? It's like the potatoes have eyes, the corn has ears, and the bean stalks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just you are being appraised of how much of a threat you are.
Okay.
Does anybody else have that feeling?
The feeling that something is around?
Yeah.
Yes, strongly.
I'm gonna
I mean,
just kind of get ready, start taking my gloves off maybe, but trying to hide it a little bit from the ladies, but just being ready to punch
Is it
something.
getting
You know, I'm
close?
nervous.
Is it getting close to evening, or what? What are?
Yes, it is.
I mean, we could. I guess we could maybe wait and see if any children show up, but that also feels like maybe they would be in danger if we did that. I'm gonna try and find a pumpkin that is on the ground and not like in the vines.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sit next to it, as if I was going to read its fortune, or whatever. And I'm gonna use my fortune's move to use a divination technique to try and like look at what the future holds relative to this pumpkin that is bleeding. It has blood, human blood.
Okay. If you look at what the future holds, roll plus weird.
Okay. Well, fuck. I rolled snake eyes. So
On a miss, you get bad information, and the keeper decides how that affects you.
Damn.
I'm sitting there with the pumpkin, and I'm like, I got my hands like out like an inch away from it, and I'm just focusing so hard to like figure out what it's about, and I'm probably mumbling like, who are you? Come, just tell me who you are, please.
You get a vision. You get a vision of a particularly large pumpkin.
It's the
And
great
you get
pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
the pumpkin has like something coming from inside of it, kind of like an egg, and then finally the top of it breaks off, and climbing out of it is a child in kind of like goopy like pumpkin gut covered clothing, like pajamas, and it just rubs its eyes and looks around, but otherwise is totally fine.
I will immediately stand up and try to find the biggest pumpkin to put my ear against.
You you go up and you start listening to a pumpkin, and it sounds like there's like scratching inside of it, and you start really paying attention, and you lower yourself to the ground, and you like have your hands behind you, and then something wraps around your neck, and like hits your head against the pumpkin, and you take one harm.
Who's doing that?
And you guys like suddenly notice Gwen listening to a pumpkin, and there is a vine that has just erupted from the mass of the wall that is just wrapped around her neck, and she is struggling.
Am I still wrapped around it?
Yes, it is still wrapped around you. It is probably going to try to do more things.
You guys, please. I tried to see the future, and I think I did, but it doesn't like me anymore.
Can I go and rip it off of her? You can try and talk. Sorry.
No, I want to know what the rules are for this pumpkin because you did the fortune telling bit. Does it stand to reason that you could technically manipulate the pumpkin?
Fortune telling has nothing to do with the pumpkin. That literally the fortune's move is you just once per mystery you can look at what the future holds to get holds on like be somewhere where you are needed just in time and such.
There's the thing.
You try to pull it apart. Kick some ass.
Okay. Please do better this time.
I'll count this as like attacking with your smite, basically.
Okay. That was a. I can't do math. That was a 7 on the dot.
On the dot, you do succeed. How much harm do you do?
If it's just my hands, it's 2 harm. Intimate, hand, messy.
It's messy. You rip in half a hose, basically.
Oh shit!
My white suit.
My whole body.
The part that's still connected to the mask heals up pretty quickly. The part wrapped around Guinevere's neck is like a balloon animal filled with blood. It's just like, or maybe like a condom full of water. Like it just kind of like comes out and it's really gross.
Terrible.
Yeah.
There's a lot more pressure in it than you would expect. And it is foul.
Is anything else attacking us though?
No.
Where's this kid? Where'd he go?
You don't know if that was you just had a vision of that isolated.
Yeah,
So that's real?
So I guess Azrae pulls me away from the pumpkin, right?
Yeah,
and
I'm
then,
like standing in between you and the pumpkin, like fist ready. Got to beat the pumpkin up.
I'm so determined that you're here to save all of us. Anyway,
I gotta protect.
So
you.
I was trying to read the pumpkin, and it seemed nice because, well, there was like a really big pumpkin, and there was a kid in the pumpkin, and the pumpkin, like, it birthed a child. I don't think that's how it works. But they seemed okay. But then I tried to listen to that pumpkin to see if I could hear, like, a person, but it just scratched, and then I don't think it likes me, so I don't know.
How many children are in this town? Yeah, is it maybe it's creating more children or replacing them?
That's wow.
That should be the next thing we look into, but we should get out of here before you get attacked by a pumpkin again.
I agree.
I can't believe pumpkins don't like me.
Pumpkins.
You guys have been here for a bit, and the sun is starting to set. It's like 7 p.m. And you start to hear a drum beat from deep inside the maze. It's just a single drum, just, and then it starts becoming like and then
Would this be a bad time for us?
you don't know.
Wonderful.
But what you do know is that it's time for us to take a 10-minute break.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Wow, what a segue.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Um,
unprepared. Okay, so we're gonna take a 10-minute break to get snacks and water and all that. But we'll be back for the highly anticipated second half of the one shot.
rested.
Yes.
I got water.
I am,
Of course. Oh, I got more.
I'm medicated.
Nice. Very important.
All right.
Times.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
Good. That's the idea. So, when we left off, our intrepid heroes were dealing with some bullshit of pumpkinry in the middle of the Mays County fairgrounds, and you have just begun to hear the sound of a drum beat coming from deep within the maze. You also start to hear some what are they? There are some the sounds of pipes as well, playing weird lullaby melodies. But very discordant, like you know how melodies are. Listen to my music.
Very good.
Plug right in the middle. You hear these things, and you get the sense that something's probably gonna happen. I mean, music has started.
Oh no.
Can we technically read a bad situation?
Yes.
I would like to do that.
Yeah.
So we all do
So
that, or
there's
just
a
one?
move. There are two moves that use sharp. There's investigate a mystery, where you are like asking about a specific situation, trying to gather information before you've gotten into the messiness. And a read a bad situation is, oh, something bad's about to happen. We should probably deal with that.
That's the best explanation I've heard of that, actually.
Yeah.
And you get to ask questions, but they're more like immediate, like, how do we get out of this kind of situation? So who is rolling? What have you rolled?
A 9.
A 9.
I don't have a thing that lets me read the questions.
Oh.
You do not have a reference sheet?
No, I knew
Well,
I had
then-
one and it's gone.
Well, then I can help you.
Wow.
On a 7 to 9, on read bad situation, you hold 1. So you can ask one of the following questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? If you act on the answers, you get +1 ongoing while the information is relevant.
What? Are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
So, the pumpkin that you just tried to listen to, Gwen, starts to thump.
Oh no.
Similar to your vision.
Oh no. Fuck.
Like something is going to try to come out of it. The thumping is a little bit more violent, and a little bit harder than like when you knock with like your hand on something, like it makes one noise, whereas if I knock on something with like I guess it actually kind of the same noise. But it seems like more solid objects are colliding.
So,
and the top of the pumpkin. What's up?
I was just gonna ask: how big is the pumpkin I was trying to listen to? Is it?
It's like 3 feet in diameter.
Child size. Got it.
And the top of the pumpkin cracks open, and out comes a child-sized skeleton.
That's not what was supposed to come out of the pumpkin.
Covered in tattered, aged, and very pumpkin gutty pajamas, along with a good amount of blood. And its head, like its body, like comes out and like stands, and then its head just like swivels on its like bone neck and looks at you. And then you guys start hearing crackles from all around you, and you see more and more pumpkins start to open.
What are we doing? Are we running? Or are we staying?
No, fuck these bitches.
Where are we running?
I was gonna go hit it.
I was gonna fuck them up.
Okay, then fuck them up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one that I tried to listen to that got me, and I'm gonna try. I'm so confused. I'm gonna try and hit the skeleton that came out of that one.
All right, go ahead and roll to get math.
With my big axe.
Big axe.
All right. A 10.
Hey.
A 10.
Yeah.
On a 10 plus math, you get an extra effect.
Okay.
You get +1 forward, where you get +1 to your next roll. You inflict terrible harm, +1 harm. You suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them.
I would like to give +1 forward to whoever does something next. So I'm gonna give it to Melee.
Awesome.
But I did 3.
Melee, you're very inspired. You're very inspired by this sudden violent action, as the head and upper body of this child skeleton is detached from the rest of it.
Good job.
By just like you don't even slice the skeleton. You turn it sideways, so you get like more like swatting power,
Mm-hmm.
and you just cleave the top of the skeleton away from the rest of the body. But as it's flying, the arms do 1 scratch at you for 2 harm. But you destroy this skeleton.
Armor, right?
Oh yeah, I have armor.
How much armor?
1.
Awesome.
I would like to. There are other pumpkins making noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to shoot the closest pumpkin to me that is not that is making a noise, and I would like to shoot it with my shotgun.
Okay.
That's okay.
I'll allow it.
I have +1 forward, right?
Yes.
You have +1 forward.
That is a 12.
Nice.
Wow.
What
yeah.
What bonus effect would you like to do?
What are those?
You +1 forward to yourself or someone else. +1 harm, -1 harm of damage you take, or you force them where you want them.
-1 harm for me because I do not have armor.
Awesome.
Smart.
How much damage do you inflict?
3 harm.
3
Close,
harm.
messy.
Close, messy. Yeah, you just pop this sucker.
Fuck yeah!
The pumpkin like explodes and like bone shards fly out. But the vine that it was attached to is suddenly freed of all the weight of the pumpkin, and so it lashes out at you for 1 harm that you do not take. And then it is Azrae's turn.
So I think she's gonna reach over. She's got underneath her jacket, in the inside of her jacket, a little ancient looking bag. She's gonna consider taking it out, but I think right now I'm gonna go just punch some bitches.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go find a skeleton that's near my girls, trying to go attack them, and punch its head off, if
right.
possible.
Sounds good.
Probably not gonna do well. We'll see. I got a guys, math. A 9.
A 9. Awesome. So you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. How much damage does your punch do?
My punch does 2.
2 harm.
Yeah.
A skeleton is jumping down from above onto you.
Just uppercut
You
that bitch.
you knock it hard enough to like get it out of the way of the other two, but it still like maintains its form.
Yep.
And scratches at you for 2 harm.
Lit. Okay.
You guys start fighting these skeletons as they come out, but you look and see y'all are still like right inside the entrance. You see that there's a lot of skeletons here, and some of them are starting to leave the fair.
I have a question. I want to ask you something, but
Okay.
I don't know if there's a specific. Does it look like they're dealing with they're on their own? They're like, I now have decided that I am walking out of here, or is it like hive mind, like someone's telling them to go there?
More so the second one. It's not that they're behaving like regimented robots, but there seems to be a common goal that they're trying to accomplish by heading outside.
Okay.
Is there still, you had mentioned at the top of this part that there was a loud thumping from like deeper within. Is there still a louder noise deeper within, or is it mostly
the noise is continuing? More drums as time goes on, more drums are sounding in like a more complicated rhythm, and the pipes are getting louder.
Okay.
Will these skeletons, or at least one of them, will they be affected by manipulate someone?
No.
Okay.
Ordinarily, manipulate someone does not work on monsters.
Okay.
Unless you specifically have a move, like if you're the monstrous, or so I think like the pararomantic can as well. But ordinarily they cannot be affected by manipulating someone, and even in this case, these are skeletons.
That was my question, because theoretically they might have used to been human children.
For all intents and purposes, they used to be human children.
So that was my question about it.
Yeah.
I guess I think Gwen will run towards the exit to try and see where they're going. Are they actively attacking, or is it more like they're doing their thing and we're there?
As you are exiting, skeletons are manifesting and like climbing over the walls and such, and they're lunging for you as you're going, but you are more nimble than a child skeleton. Like they're very violent, but they seem to have like slightly better than child like reflexes and physical ability.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like peak child physical ability.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not. That you are able to like defend yourself pretty casually, unless you're trying to like open yourself up to be attacking them. Like there's a lot of them, but there's not like a swarm.
Okay.
That's impenetrable. Like they're not ignoring you.
Okay.
But they're not a huge threat.
Am I able to see like out the front and like see where they're going, sort of thing?
As you get closer to the front entrance, you can see that the skeletons they get out to the front, they like stop and like look around, and as you get up in front, you can start hearing some children crying.
Like real children?
Real children crying.
Oh, I'm running to them. Where are they? Where are these crying
I have
children?
a plan to deal with this with the mini swarm.
What are you saying?
I have a plan to deal with the mini swarm.
What is your plan to deal with the mini swarm?
My plan to deal with the mini swarm is that we're gonna bring it right back to those driving lessons, and I'm going to go, Ray, can you teleport me to my car, please?
Yeah. Are we gonna run over skeletons?
Yeah, we are!
Can I try and teleport us to her car?
Yes, you can. I'm going to look at what that move entails.
And I'm gonna look at this is the only reason you run over children.
You have the divine angel. You have the divine move, Angel Wing.
Yes.
Where you alone can travel instantly wherever you've been before. But if you try to carry someone with you, you have to roll plus weird difficulty.
Yes.
Succeed.
I would like to note I have a 0 weird.
Yeah.
I see this.
There's a little asterisk, and it's okay to run over children. Skeleton children. Pumpkin skeleton children.
It's okay to run over children. What are they gonna do? Grow up?
No.
Oh?
Never mind, doesn't work.
What?
Got me so excited.
What did you
I
roll?
got a 7.
You got a 7?
What does that mean?
It's not a failure.
So that is a mixed success. On a 7 and 9, you don't quite manage it. Azray, you arrive at the car.
Oh no!
You forgot me!
Maylee, you arrive at some children.
Real children?
You
I
arrive
want
at
now.
some children. You find yourself in the middle of about 5 human children. And you, all of them are sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground. Their eyes are closed, and one of them, this like 11-year-old girl, is bawling. She seems to be asleep. They all seem to be asleep. They're all mumbling a little bit, but only this one girl is like screaming.
I try to wake her up.
I'll tell you what. Act under pressure.
Shit, balls. Sorry, we cuss on this podcast.
Yep.
That's true.
7.
7. So you're acting under pressure to accomplish something. On a 7 and 9, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. I'm going to say you can wake her up. There will be consequences for having an awake child in this situation.
Okay, new plan. Can I manipulate her as she's asleep to get away from here? Can I like make her sleepwalker turn around? Because I do have a question I can ask you if I use manipulate someone.
I don't think that this is a manipulate kind of thing.
I'm not gonna wake her
Because
up.
the way manipulate someone works is you give them a reason to do something.
Right, and she's asleep.
But he is incapable of reason.
Ugh. Can I just pick her up?
Yeah, you just pick her up.
I'm gonna pick her up and I'm gonna put her on my back.
She starts thrashing a bit, but you're stronger than Child.
Of course I am. More cool.
You see that the skeleton children are headed this way.
Am I faster than skeleton children?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, I'm running to try and get to
Yeah,
these
so
children.
you're running. You exit the premises and you see where the children are, and you see that somehow Maylee is there. And you do not see Azray.
Can I run? Am I within running distance to my car where Ray is, where she doesn't know how to drive it?
There are skeletons between you and the car.
Between me and the car. Cool. Am I allowed to do things? Whose turn is it? I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna say it's Gwen's turn.
Okay, I would like to try. What I would like to do is run to the front of the skeletons that are headed towards the children, and like swipe at them with my big axe.
I'm gonna say this is more like a protect someone role.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a plus tough.
Okay. Plus tough. 8.
8. On a 7+, you protect them okay, but you suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. I'm gonna say you take 2 harm from like being attacked from being at the far front and at the attention of a skeleton attacking you.
Ouchies.
But you're able to get up. You're able to get up there and delay their progress.
Okay.
So that Melee or Azray have time to react.
Okay. I did that. And I see you and I'm like, what are you? What?
Azray, what are you gonna do?
Can I try and find the keys?
They're they're in the sun visor.
That was my hope.
Why would I leave them there? That's so irresponsible.
Because you're cliche.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and fucking run over some kids. I'm here now. That's what I'm gonna do.
Roll
I've
to
driven a
act under pressure.
Or maybe.
Drive a car passively.
Okay. I rolled a 5 and a 6 plus 2, so that's gonna be 13.
Yeah!
Wow.
Big numbers!
Wow.
You are level 1, so you don't have advanced moves for this.
It would be cool.
That'd be so nice, man.
But you always think that you're tuning out when Melee is teaching Gwen how to drive. You are always like, oh no, I'm just not going to pay attention to this.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, you are not paying attention to this. But you know who is paying attention to this?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No! The demon can drive?
Yes.
The
Let's go.
demon that possesses your body.
Yeah.
The demon that possesses my body knows how to fucking drive.
Oh my god.
I love that. Fuck
And Belfast doesn't really know what's happening right now. I don't think Belfast even really wants to help you. But your body, like your brain searches every corner of yourself to try to drive this. And it finds where Belfast knows how to drive this. And you slam it in the drive and you fucking go.
Oh my god.
Good sugar.
Punchy.
Gwen and Melee. You guys, Gwen, or not Gwen, Melee, I guess you do hear this, but Melee specifically, you hear an engine, and you hear a loud horn, and you see headlights, and they're coming towards you, and it is your car.
Okay, so the little kids that are alive are still here, right?
They are
Gonna
still...
run him over. Maybe.
No.
We're gonna find out. So, I'm just gonna stand in front of the small children that are alive with the other alive small child on my back.
Mhm.
And are there still other skeletons around?
They are approaching.
And I'm gonna try and shoot at a couple. I'm not gonna do shooting. I should not shoot them. These are sleeping children. The noises are loud. It will wake them up.
I'm gonna tell you that's not an issue.
Yeah! Then I'm gonna shoot at them. My shotgun.
Shoot.
Balls. That's a 10.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
What is your extra effect gonna be? Advantage, more damage, less damage, or force them where you want them?
I'm gonna give a forward to Gwen because she's the only other person here.
I'm here.
You're driving the car. You're a little bit away.
I'm gonna give Gwen a turn, and then we're gonna have the consequences of Azure driving a car.
No. Consequences.
Yay!
Okay. So, are there more? Is there a lot of skeletons at this point, or?
I did 3 harm.
You do 3 harm. You blast away a few.
Thank you.
Am I am gonna run over to where Maylee is and attempt to like grab 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
And see, do I see the car?
Did you like do some keg carrying?
Yep.
Nice.
Yes.
You're just gonna like go there and prepare to like board or what?
Well, I guess yeah. I'll run over to the kids, and does it look like Azrae's coming towards us? Because,
yeah.
Okay. I guess in that case, I'll go to pick up the kids, and I'll be like, wait. I'll just stand in between them and the skeletons, and then I'll take out my sniper rifle, and I'll shoot. I'll shoot it.
Let's get real.
It doesn't. The tags on it is far. Are they far enough away from me that it would make sense for me to use this?
Far is far.
Yeah, like, is there... if that's...
So, this hasn't ever really been a problem that I have technically used a sniper rifle, or has several happen in a Monster Week game that I've DM'd. But the basic idea is that a weapon is only really effective at the range it's specified for.
Okay, so it's
like intimate is like fighting, like you have to like be like up on them. Hand is like a weapon like from your hand, like and like your like 5-foot reach or whatever. Close is like shooting with a shotgun. So like 10, 20 feet away or whatever.
Are they...
Far is like significant distance.
So are
I'm not
close?
unless you're aiming for the back. Unless you're aiming for the ones way in the back. I don't know if.
No, I guess I'll grab.
Far is gonna be the stuff you want.
Actually, can I could I read a bad situation here, because I want to know if they're gonna just keep coming. Like, I just want to know if they're gonna keep coming. Like, if the louder.
Sure, go ahead.
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Read about the situation.
All right. Heck yeah! 11.
11. Hold 3.
Hold 3. Oh my god. I do have the sheet. All right. Let's see. Oh, there. I can ask 3 of these. Oh my gosh. I suppose. I think. What's the biggest threat?
Okay.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Mm-hmm.
And are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Okay. I think what's pretty clear to you on what's the best way to protect the victims
to get them out
immediately is to get them out of here. What's the biggest threat? The skeletons are keeping coming. Like you are holding them back with force. but they are not stopping. They seem to be trying to accomplish a goal, and I'm kind of gonna combine both of these into one. The drumming and pipes are getting very loud, and the children are starting to get more agitated. Like the living children are starting to get more agitated.
Okay.
Azray, you are driving a car into a mob of child-sized skeletons. Alchemy dictates that when you combine one thing with another thing, a new thing emerges. So when you combine a moving car with a horde of child-sized skeletons, what results is lots of child-sized skeleton bones being thrown in the air and crunched and knocked around and inconvenienced.
For sure.
And you are easily able to reach to kind of swerve around the divide that Gwen and Maylee are holding against the horde to the children.
Lit.
And so there is an avenue that is slowly being filled, but is still clear of the path that Azray has taken the car up through the mob, and you are there.
Okay, so I'm like next to them now.
So now you're next to them, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door. I'm really tempted to just say "get in, losers," but like I wouldn't know that.
You know that? Maybe I've showed it to you already.
That's true.
Enter, heathens!
Enter, heathens. We're going to hell.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open the door and be like, "Get them in, now."
They're going in.
Go.
These children, they're going in.
All right, yeah. You load in the one that you have on your back, Maylee. Gwen, you have the two that you were going to pick up, but they're like within your arm's reach. You grab the fourth one, and she goes in, and then you turn around and look for the fifth one.
Fuck.
Y'all lost a child.
You guys,
Child lost
look.
us.
You look and you see what is a child basically crowd surfing.
No!
We lost a child.
No, we did it.
Sprinting!
Very, very rapidly over the sea of child skeletons.
Oh my god, I'm running!
Heading back towards the entrance, and it is moving faster than you guys, as it's just being like tossed and thrown. Sometimes a particularly strong child skeleton will like just have it for a bit and keep going, and then it'll like whatever, and someone else will grab it. But it seems to be being taken further into the fair.
Running, so much running, just running.
Yeah.
I
mean, so
closed the door. Well, what should I do with what do I do with the car?
Close the doors. Give me the keys.
Oh.
And you lock the car. Cool. They're good now. Let's go.
Are any of these other skeletons going after the car?
For the sake of this, no.
Alright, running.
They're like, we got one.
No!
Oh, good.
No!
How do you lose a whole human?
It's really easy.
Jeez.
And plot convenience. You guys run back into the den. I want to have you all roll to act under pressure to try to chase after the child.
Money, no enemies.
Good dice. Back to the pressure.
That was not a big money, no whammy.
7.
6.
9.
Awesome.
I failed.
Can I help out, like, as a separate role?
Sure.
Okay. I gotta help my tiny go. An 11 to help out.
Amazing.
Spicy.
Ezra, you are aware enough to notice Maylee's still a little shook up by the fact that you just drove her fucking car.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you like you pass her the keys and she's just like looking at them and you're able to just like grab her by the shirt and just like drag her.
Sorry.
You get jump started.
Damn.
And you guys march into the fairgrounds once again, and you see that the skeletons are now that they're in the confines of the fairground. There's the maze and such, and it's a little harder for them to just like move around now. They can't like climb up the walls while holding the child, so the child is like moving through like the maze, like, but because you're able to keep pace more or less and track where it's going, so you're able to find your way through the maze pretty quickly just by following it. And after like a good solid while of doing this, you arrive at this big central area and you see a big ass pumpkin that is about like 10 feet in diameter.
Holy shit!
What? Fuck.
And while you might like pumpkins, as they get really big, they kind of like go outwards a bit because like it just can't support all that weight. This does not apply here. This is a pretty much spherical large pumpkin.
Oh my god.
That the skeletons seem to be carrying the child towards.
Can I blast the big pumpkin?
Yes.
I would like to blast the big pumpkin with
Attempts to blast the big pumpkin.
How far away is the big pumpkin?
Close enough.
Okay.
I will not be blasting the big pumpkin today.
What did you roll?
I rolled a bad number, and that bad number was 4.
Oh no.
I have now failed 3 times. I have a lot of experience today.
Hey, there you go.
You aim, but you take a little bit too long, and a skeleton is able to get you for 2 harm and interrupt your attack.
Oh no.
How you looking?
That was the only harm I had taken this whole time.
Great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My,
Damn. Okay. All right.
I would like I would like to swipe across the skeletons in front of me so I can get closer.
Okay, kick some ass.
All right. Where is my tough? 9.
9, you and whatever you're fighting split damage on each other. How much harm do you do? 3?
3.
You are able to clear a good sized chunk out of your way. They get you for 2 harm as they like fight back against that. But you have a path to the child as your aid.
I'm debating if I want to read a bad situation, but I don't know what question I want to ask.
I don't.
There's nothing I can.
I mean, You could ask like what's most vulnerable and such.
Yeah, but it'd probably be like the pumpkin, right, or something like that.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
Oh, I didn't finish my description. The pumpkin is sitting in on top of the bed of a pickup truck that it by now has just squashed.
Okay.
Okay.
Get it? Cause squash.
Wait,
Yeah.
so can we? The car this pickup truck has an engine, right?
It's not gonna drive anywhere. It's got a 10-foot
what I'm
pumpkin on
asking.
it.
An engine has gasoline. Gasoline catches on fire.
Okay.
You could try. You never know.
But how do I don't have anything to make it catch it on fire.
You have a gun.
You have so many guns,
Oh, I can
right?
just fucking blast the thing. You're right. Can I like run to the truck so that I can open it and like?
It is currently Azrae's turn.
This is me. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue then. I'm gonna use my 5 demon bag, cause shit's gone whack.
Yeah.
Let me.
It's gonna be weird.
Who cares? If it works, it works.
Yeah.
I can explain what it looks like if you would
Yes,
like.
please describe to me how the 5 demon bag works. I see now that this is a weapon possessed by the divine and not just.
I didn't just pull this entirely out of my ass. I rolled for this. It's called the 5 demon bag. It does 3 harm, close, magic, holy. It is, and also because I have smite, it's a weapon. It's a weakness against monsters.
Yeah.
I fight no matter what.
Good.
It is basically like 5 demons that I have known for a long ass time as their warden. We've made a pact together, and I've allowed them to travel with me to Earth in my demon bag as long as they help me in situations like this.
Mm-hmm.
They each represent one of the 5 stages of grief, and use that as a way to like psychologically torture my victims. So whenever I pull one out, I roll for which one it is.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all.
I guess roll for what demon you extract.
Okay. Let me roll this one. It's anger.
That is a pretty good demon to pull out.
That's a pretty good one. So yeah, I have to roll to kick some ass still, I think.
Yeah.
Still a weapon.
Yeah.
But it's just like a little token that I pull out. For anger, it's a red one. Obviously. Yeah, and it's in the shape of like, it's like a small little red wood figurine about like that big that I pull out of this like old gnarled leather bag that's been tucked into my lovely little white jacket that now is probably covered in pumpkin blood.
Don't like that.
And it just looks like a really grotesque and angry demon. But then it kind of like starts to glow a little bit when I pull it out, and the glow like envelopes the person or creature that I'm attacking, and they start to see visions of whatever their thing is. So anger, and it fucks with their head.
I like all that flavor. I would love if you came up with a justification for it to do physical harm to things.
I think with anger, and you can let me know if this is okay, I think it kind of causes them to cause themselves physical harm because they're so frustrated they start like attacking.
What are you using this on the skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think it starts attacking itself. Like out of like pure frustration and anger.
All right, I think that's good enough. can you roll to math? Or did you already do?
I did not.
Awesome.
But I got an 8 plus 2 is a 10.
Wow.
All right.
So.
What effect would you like to?
Wait, I gotta read what the effects are. Sorry, this is a long turn.
Advantage, more or less harm.
Yeah.
Or what's somewhere you want them.
I want it. I will give advantage to Maylee.
Awesome.
'Cause, I don't know. Maybe she thinks it looks cool or whatever.
I'm gonna say that most severely manifests in a good amount of skeletons. I guess turn for the moment, or I guess it's more like a Crown of Madness deal.
Yeah.
And they start attacking each other in this pocket. And they just start destroying each other, and they're not sure what's happening. But that clears up. Having both Gwen and Asbray done these strong attacks, maybe you have a clear shot to the vehicle.
Cool, I'm gonna fucking blast it.
Blast it, bit.
Just as is, or do you like open it up?
I want to go to it and open up the hood so I can make sure that I got like a close shot.
You know cars.
So I'll be doing it with. No matter which gun I use.
I don't think so. I'm gonna say roll to act under pressure to like aim properly. And yeah, +1 forward.
Eight.
8.
Math is hard.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to aim properly. You are going to ignite this fuel. You are right there.
This is.
What?
Whoopsies! I forgot about my human body.
Oh no! What a disaster!
So what happened to me?
So you take your gun.
Oh no.
This is a demonstration.
You have your engine. Azri and Gwen, you see a big ball of fire happen. A Hollywood gasoline fire.
Oh no!
Happen under this pumpkin.
Okay.
And you see this vine that is running all over this area starts to like burn like a rapid fuse, leading up to the stem of this pumpkin, and the pumpkin chars a bit. It seems like you have destroyed the stem of this pumpkin, and so now it is no longer protected from your attacks. It is now vulnerable. You have found the weakness of the monster.
Fire.
Melee.
Oh no.
You take 3 harm.
Are you sure?
You just blew up a car in your face.
What if I spent a luck point because this is a one shot, nothing matters.
Oh no! gave her a loophole.
Why don't you guys do that more?
I don't know, Simone. I don't
What
know.
if I spend the luck point because this is a fucking one shot?
Then you spend a luck point and you avoid all harm from an injury.
Yeah! Damn, girl.
Good.
Love loopholes.
Use the game.
Luckily, you again Hollywood style are blown away from the car and you land in a hay bale.
I'm gonna like scream at
And you are
what? Did I look hot while doing it?
you're on fire, but you're not hurt by it. Your clothes are singed
No, but like
in a
hot.
rugged, sexy kind of way.
Hot, you know?
For sure.
Sorry for that. You look gorgeous.
As I should.
You fly majestically. You soar like an eagle piloting a blimp. And you land safely on a bale of hay, singed but otherwise totally fine. The skeletons seem a little distressed by this. A lot of them are caught in the blast, so there's a big radius around the pumpkin, and the child is fine, but he's dropped to the ground. Gwen or Azrae may take a turn.
I would like to go to that child. Can I go to the child? Is the path clear still?
You go to the child.
And I would like to pick them up and try and get them out of there. Or that's my intention, is to get them out of this situation. Start making my way.
You, at this point, the skeletons are angry enough and like desperate enough that it's going to be significantly harder now to escape with the child.
Okay.
It would be advisable for you to end the situation than escape the situation.
Okay. I will pick up the child and like if the child is like right next to a skeleton, I will like put them farther, just like pick and move, and then
you can like put the child like on your back.
Yeah, I'll do that. Child is on my back. And then I'll attack the skeletons. Or if we're not close to the pumpkin right now, right?
Sure, you're close to the pumpkin.
If the pumpkin's there, I'll hit it.
Yeah, attack the pumpkin. Where's the sheet?
Fuck yeah. Okay. 12.
Oh, you attack, you do 12 damage.
Well, I only did.
Oh, no, you don't do 12 damage, hold it. But you roll the stuff.
That'd be a lot of damage.
I do 3 damage.
You do 12 damage. I think the most you've done, McKaylee, in one turn was like 8, I think you did? Because you have improved tough, and so you were able to double your 4.
Yeah, I did 8 damage on a turn. That character, she's badass as fuck, but she's insecure as shit, so she doesn't believe it.
Does it
But
balance
she's
out?
she does a lot of fucking damage.
How much damage do you do? Guinevere.
I would like to I'm doing 3 damage, and then I will suffer less harm.
Okay.
Because I have a child on my back.
Yes. You cut into the pumpkin, and the other pumpkins here have been like very tough, and like hard, but now that this pumpkin has been severed from its source, it is much weaker and softer, and you cut out like a good chunk of it. Here we go. That's how I do this. In D&D terms, the pumpkin is now bloody.
Nice.
You cut a good chunk of it, and it seems to start losing its thing. And you look, and you see on the inside, you like a hole opens to the inside of the pumpkin, and it's just full of bones.
Of bones?
Inanimate bones. Of bones.
Ooh.
And you take, I guess, no damage then from the skeleton attacks as you do this.
Sweet. Unimportant question here. Are there pumpkin seeds in this pumpkin?
Pumpkin seed, nuts? I don't know.
No. That was great.
No. I'm gonna say no, there are not.
Interesting, that's all. Nothing else.
Ezra.
Would I be able to use my anger demon that I currently have out? Can I use them on the skeletons? So I want to attack the pumpkin, right? But it doesn't really make sense. So what if I have the skeletons?
Your flavor contradicts the way that
The
weapons are intended to be used.
It's a good time.
So I'm gonna say, yeah, we can manifest it in that way.
So can I make the skeletons angry at the pumpkin?
You make the skeletons angry at the pumpkin.
So they attack the pumpkin.
The skeletons start being like, "Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me."
Yeah.
Roll to kick them out.
That's gonna succeed because it's a 10.
Nice. How much damage do you do?
I do 3 damage, and I want it to do terrible harm on the pumpkin.
So you're gonna do 4 damage instead?
Yeah.
You hit it hard. The skeletons.
I do nothing. I'm just
The
staring.
skeletons go to town. The skeletons have some pumpkin fucking pie.
Let's go.
They go, ah, like how skeletons would be.
Yeah. Standard.
I almost feel like if I encountered a child skeleton, I'd be more afraid of it than like an adult. I almost say human-sized skeleton, an adult-sized skeleton. Because like, what the fuck?
I'd be a little sad about it. Yeah.
Also, they have more bones, so like they're more threatening. Children have more bones than adults. Because when you're an adult, your bones like fuse together because they're more solid. You're not growing anymore.
Oh.
I'm a growing pains bar.
Y'all, we're learning so much today about cars, about skeletons.
We're very
I like to create a learning environment for my.
We're a very educational podcast over here on Instagram.
We're supposed to be educating about other things, but this also is educational.
Around
I would consider myself a very educational person.
True.
Good.
I don't
Can I
care
take
what
any harm or anything, or am I good?
No, you take skeletons attack you still for 2 harm.
Eggy.
Melee, I guess.
Oh.
You
still looking
blown away.
Sexy.
And you're laying there.
I'm gonna assume that they've got it down where they're at, and I'm just gonna shoot the pumpkin again from where I'm at.
Ah.
Cause I'm protected. I'm not gonna shoot the pumpkin.
Oh
No.
But if you believe in yourself, do you believe in yourself?
I do. I just don't think my dice like me very much today.
They could tell you that you don't believe in yourself.
I haven't been here to give them their love and attention recently.
How would you roll?
Damn.
I got a 5. Sure, I'm done now.
Are you gonna level up?
I might. I'm 1 away. I'm 1 failure away from leveling up.
The last one shot we did, I leveled up. It happens.
The skeletons now detect your presence and converge on your position, and you take 2 harm. Hey, you know what you can do with luck, too, is you can succeed.
I forgot about that.
Is Maylee gonna use all her luck in this one shot?
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I have 1 extra luck than the rest of you. But
That's yeah.
I don't
I could've
care
been
enough about. I don't care enough about this right now, because it was just a shotgun pumpkin thing, and I would like to fuck up some skeletons, maybe.
Skeletons.
So, no?
No, I want to get closer to it because I think I'll have a better shot. Of like fuck.
All right. So you take 2 harm from skeletons.
Yeah.
Guinevere.
I'm gonna help these skeletons make some pumpkin pie.
That's
Love
so
it.
sweet.
I love that.
So kind of Guinevere.
Happy Halloween, y'all.
Or I won't.
Damn.
No. What'd you get?
5.
Guys, the pumpkin doesn't have that much health left.
I mean,
It was bloody, and it took 4 damage. So, like...
Well, it's Ray's turn, so maybe Ray will be the one to kill it.
Guinevere, the skeletons decide to have some U pie instead. And so you take 2 harm.
I don't have a stomach.
It was fine when they were having pumpkin pie, but now they're having U pie. You gotta get all defensive about it.
Yes.
You don't stick up for others. You get no passes when people come for you. And that's on, I guess, anti-Nazism? Anyway, let's get political here. Super political take. Nazis are bad.
Wow, you know, who would have thought that'd be a bad, controversial take?
The state of Texas? Anyway.
Asray,
We're on the internet, though. It's different.
what are you doing?
Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna make them skeletons attack the pumpkin for me, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. No, wait. It's 5. I have +2. I got a 7 on the dot.
Awesome. In an act of demonic anger, the skeletons cannibalize this pumpkin enough so that the structural integrity of the pumpkin fails, and it crumbles like the walls of Jericho. Sure. It crumbles around, releasing all these bones out the back of this pickup bed. And as the skeletons in their madness realize what they have done, and then they just fall apart. And all around you, the skeleton bones fall apart. Into a big old pile of bones around here. And the stalk of the pumpkin that was burned, still in place, disintegrates slowly. And you Azra, you follow with your eyes. And the vine leads down into the fuel tank of the car itself, which was burned out and exploded. But in there, you see hold on. You see the tiniest, littlest gas tank-sized portal to hell. And for the rest of you, that means that her nemesis, Borgul, is at work here.
Horrendous. Can we kill him?
Oh no!
As the vine disappears, the last little bit of it like crumbles into the hole and it seals itself up.
So the portal's gone now.
Yes.
Yay!
Do I see, and can I like see any like signs or markings that like Vorgel himself was here, possibly?
Just smells like it.
Yeah.
He just doesn't shower very often, so you
But
can.
as it closes, like just one little like puff of just like that essence is in the air for you.
Yeah.
It's not really detectable by Gwen or Melee. But like for you, like
I know.
It's
It went natural a couple eons ago or whatever the fuck. And
and dramatically and conveniently, the sun rises.
Damn.
Good.
And the bones of all of the children crumble into dust. And it is dawn of Halloween. The child is still asleep in your arms.
I'm gonna call the spirit, the like little demon, back into his token and put it away in my bag, and just kind of tuck that away before the other two get convene.
I mean, they
know. I just don't like to show it because it looks weird and creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a child on my back.
There's also children in my car.
That
What if we just like put them all on the steps of the town hall like they're taking a nap together?
Okay.
Sure.
Awesome. I'll do that.
Okay.
I don't see what the problem is with that, honestly. That returns the children, correct?
That's a good point.
Yes. We could also put them in front of the police station. That also does the same thing, but we could
This is a problem, though. It was a portal to hell that unleashed this terror, so,
That's inconvenient.
I don't have anything further to say about that. I just thought you should know.
Fair.
I feel like I need to go consult my books. That feels significant. I don't remember anything about giant pumpkins, though.
So what do you all decide to do?
We're gonna go return the children to the square.
We're gonna put them on this town hall steps, so it looks like they're taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
It's the sunlight is enough so that it has affected the bones. But like this is a small town that like doesn't really have like a lot going on this early. So you guys are undetectably able to deposit the children at, where are they going? The police station or the town hall, which is across the street from the police station.
I just don't want to be in the police station cameras, okay?
That's right. And you guys covered in blood, and scratches, and maybe you are burned.
Is the car okay?
The car is fine.
Nice.
It dealt with this shit.
Nice.
Amazing.
And you guys drive back off into whatever the future may hold for you.
Yay! We did it!
We did it!
Ordinarily, now at this point of a Monster of the Week session, you would do end of session questions where you, based on what happened during the adventure, you would get to add experience points so that you may level up. I don't really want to do that right now because this is a one shot.
Melee
I don't think I
might
need to
level
level
up.
up. UI would level up if we did this section, but it will not help us because we will not. I don't plan to unless y'all want to keep going with this. This is a little Halloween special.
Yeah.
Yay.
But yes, thank you all very much. I will turn it back over to Claire. I almost called you Gwen.
Call me Gwen. That's who I am.
Yeah. I almost never called you Gwen. It was always Guinevere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I feel like I do a lot with characters is that they have a long name and then I'm like, nickname them.
I like that, Mia, you gave my character a nickname. I didn't even think about that. And you just right off the top were like, oh yeah, Ray's gonna like do that, right? And I was like, who the fuck is Ray? Oh wait, that's me.
The problem with me for that was I was like, oh yeah, clearly Azray is also being shortened, okay.
I didn't decide that. Mia did. I'm here for it.
I have short name in real life, so I must give everyone short name forever.
Forever and ever.
I love it.
Awesome. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for this awesome one-shot. We hope you enjoyed hanging out with us.
And thank you, Mia and Simone, for joining us and doing this with us for this month. And thank you for dealing with all the hectic craziness and scheduling and stuff. But we loved having you guys.
Yeah, and also make sure to go follow them on their. These are all of our little tags here are all for Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say that at the top, but if you're looking for us, we're on Instagram. These are the tags for Instagram. But I don't know.
Real quick, if I can plug my stuff here.
Please do.
I don't have a podcast or anything. I don't sit here and make this kind of content. I am in a band. I am a member of the band Transy Warhol. We're all trans women making punk music here in Austin. If you follow me on Instagram, you will find links to that page, or you can also just look up Transy Warhol on Instagram. I think it's Transy Warhol Band. Transy Warhol Band is the Instagram name. We're also on Twitter, I think. I don't run that one though, so I don't know. Our singles are hopefully going to be released sometime probably in December or January, depending on when we can get a release show happening. But follow us and check us out and support us.
Yay.
Okay.
I don't make content, but that might change soon, so we'll find out.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
follow her on Instagram to see if she posts about that changing sometime soon.
Absolutely. Please support these wonderful people because they're wonderful and they, as you could see today, they're awesome. So just go do the follows and stuff. And if you're not already following us on our things, you can go to our About page and check out our Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. This will be uploaded to YouTube if you miss it on Twitch. But either way, there's many places to see us and all of our wonderful friends here. So yeah, we hope you've had a good time and that you're gonna have a really awesome Halloween because that's in a couple days.
Claire, we never learned what Guinevere's Halloween costume is.
Okay, so
what's her Halloween
Oh damn it! I forgot to do that.
Forgot
you
to
ask me to have to ask what Guinevere is wearing.
I meant to ask it too. I never got there.
Let's do it right now. So
right now, it's important.
It's only a little important. The thing about Guinevere is she doesn't know a lot about pop culture, but she and all of her sect friends are named after King Arthur. So I think she really thought, you know what would be a great Halloween costume? If I was Guinevere from King Arthur.
Naturally.
And her armor is a leather corset, right? But I think she bought like the thing I'm wearing is like a tacky like corset thing. It's all fabric. I think she bought one of those that she's just gonna put on top of her regular corset and be like, "Look, guys, I'm going to."
It's gonna look good.
Her.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
I
That's
feel like
it.
we've come full circle.
Yeah.
I'm glad we've learned.
I hope that you were waiting for that moment because it's arrived.
It really was.
But yeah, we hope
Since
you.
the first Tuesday.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, we hope you have a good rest of your week and a great Halloween on Sunday, I believe.
Mhm.
And stay tuned with what's happening over here for next month. I believe we're back to some D&D times, but we'll keep you posted. But yeah.
If y'all enjoyed this, let us know and we'll do it more. Maybe not with these people, although we would love to have them back. But
I would love to just be on the podcast in general.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course. Please thank these wonderful people and tell them to come back. And also tell us what you want to see in the future. If you want to see more stuff like this specifically, or if you want to see more different types of TTRPGs, we can certainly dive into some character creation for other stuff. But yeah, let us know what you want to see from us, and we'll probably do it.
Mhm.
Most likely.
most likely.
No promises, but probably. I don't know. But
All
yeah,
right.
we'll see y'all later. So have a good
See y'all
one.
next week. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Bye.
it's a good one.
Bye.
Bye, friends.